Hello and welcome to Sunday School, a beginner's guide to fountain pens. Now, I have made videos like this a lot in the past, including very similar videos to this one. But I work at a stationery shop and regularly I get asked similar sorts of questions by customers. And so I thought I'd remake some videos, talk about things fresh, new perspectives, whatever, and hopefully make these videos easier to find. So clearly this series is aimed at new fountain pen users. These aren't for the experienced people out there, and everyone's got their own ways of doing a lot of stuff and their own thoughts on a lot of this. I just hope that this series will help those newbie fountain pen users, those people just taking their first steps into the hobby or wanting to explore beyond the standard, little cartridge they get from their stationery store, and help them find a way into this wonderful hobby that we all enjoy. So today's question is, how do you change a nib on a pen like a Lamy Safari? Now I'm talking specifically about Lamy here. I'm not going to talk about how to change, a number 60 OVO nib or anything like that. I'm going to literally talk about Lamy. I have two Lamy pens here, both with regular steel nibs on them, both Lamy Safaris. So I'm going to take you down to the other angle and I'm just going to show you how to change the nibs. It's super simple. I'm going to show you the two methods that I use, or the one method, the two separate ways. And I hope you find this interesting. Okay, as you can see, I have my two Lamy Safari pens here. The red, or the strawberry one here, has a broad nib, and I can't remember the name of this particular color, but it's another one of the matte Safaris, has a 1.5 millimeter stub nib on it. What I am going to do today is I'm going to replace the nib on this turquoise blue one with the broad nib off the red one. Now, these nibs have been changed a number of times, so they're relatively easy for me to remove. The easiest thing to do is to get your finger like this, put the nib in there, thumb down on the face of the nib, and slide it off. And then you've got the nib there in your fingers. And then to put the nib back on, you'll see that on the reverse side of the nib are these little tracks. Now there are little lines on the sides of the feed here that those tracks just guide onto very simply there. So that is back on there. So yes, nib feed side down in the crook of your finger, thumb flat on the surface and slide it off. Now, let's say this red one wasn't coming off like that. There's something simple I can do. So I can take a little piece of standard, sticky tape here and put that flat on the face of the nib. So you can see that there. That just gives you a little bit more grip and you can easily slide that Lamy nib off. So I've de-nibbed both pens and the nibs are sitting there. And so let's take that broad one. Once again, you see the little tracks in the nib here. You see the little tracks on the sides of the feed, and you simply slide that on, and there you have it. So that is your nib replacement or swapping, and I'll just put this one on there, on a Lamy Safari fountain pen. As I said, there are other brands of pen whose nibs aren't as easy to change. Lamy make it very easy with their interchangeable nibs, and the nibs are able to be bought separately, and there's a large range of different styles and even some black nibs as well. So if you're using a Lamy Safari and you find you want a finer line or a broader line or whatever, go out and pick up a new nib and swap it over. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was interesting and useful. Please like and subscribe, hit the notifications button, all that kind of stuff. If you would like to support my channel, I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, enjoy your pens, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.